Now I have the QR1 quick release installed here. When you buy this hub, you'll get this free, which is the QR1 Lite quick release. But I do suggest that when you're buying this hub, you go straight to the metal quick release and save yourself the hassle, save yourself the pain of buying one of these later, because I can tell you this is absolute garbage. Terrible flex from this thing, and also the knocking noise and the feel of knocking that comes from this quick release is horrendous. It is an absolute piece of tat. So save yourself some hassle, guys. If you're going to buy this, factor that into your cost because you will appreciate it. Also note, it doesn't come with any mounting bolts, so you will need to supply your own for the steering wheel. So as you can see, it does have some information there about the length of the bolts. So those will be M5 bolts. And also on that side, it gives you some information, just basically a pre-warning of not to over tighten those screws, because this is made from plastic. The hub supports both 50 and 70mm drill hole patterns. The construction is entirely plastic, though we do get this metal reinforcement strip there. Top center, we have a 3-digit display, and on either side we have the controls, an arrangement of push buttons and toggle switches. And lastly, a very useful 7-way funky switch. To demonstrate the party piece of the universal hub, first off you need to loosen those 3 screws, and then you can do this. And we just simply expand it or retract it to suit the size of the wheel we're putting on the hub. Once you're happy with the fit, you simply retighten those screws. To test the versatility of the universal hub, I have this stack of wheels to try out. The last wheel didn't go on, otherwise a perfect fit for the 5 other wheels. Largely you should have success with most wheels from 27 up to 33cm diameter, but there will always be the odd outlier, such as the OMP Trecento, that frankly doesn't fit most of my other wheel plates either. Wheel diameters above 33 centimeters, you may discover the paddle shifters could be slightly more awkward to reach, especially if the wheel has a slight dish, which is kind of typical when you look at those larger size diameter wheels. So target 27 to 33 centimeters for the best outcome. This is version 2 of the CSL Universal Hub, and specifically the core update was to improve the stiffness. Now, I've never used the first version of this hub, so I have no personal reference to compare to, but I can report there's no obvious flex or creaking coming from this. So although this is plastic, the design and materials have been used well. Even fully extended, it manages to remain tight. The quality of the buttons and switches is decent. They need a firm press and have solid tactile. We get 12 controls, as some of them are multifunction. That gives a total of 21 mappable button inputs. The paddle shifters are large and easy to reach. They are spring tensioned, the click is a micro switch and not tactile. Nevertheless, they feel solid, not bad for what they are. Swapping out a wheel rim takes about 2 minutes. Yes, I did time this. It's a straightforward operation, hardly any effort. This offers the cost-saving possibility of running the CSL Universal Hub alongside a collection of loose steering wheels and simply swapping them out as and when you want a change. In fact, that's my long-term plan for this hub too. As you can see, I'm using a CSL DD wheelbase. I'm running it at 8 Newton meters and absolutely no problems handling the torque. The product page lists this is also suitable for the Club Sport DD and DD Plus, so Fanatec are confident this is sturdy enough to handle up to 15 Newton meters. Though personally, I'll step up to the Club Sport Universal Hub for the DD Plus. As far as this combination of the CSL DD and CSL Universal Hub goes, I'm very satisfied with this setup. It's an effective, practical solution. I find no negatives regarding its performance. It does exactly what it needs to do. I'm pleased with the results. Price-wise, you do need to add the cost of either the QR1 or QR2, so that does bump up the bill, but it is absolutely necessary. So you're looking at a total cost of around €200 or $200 for this. Granted, not exactly great value for a plastic wheel plate, and you still need to add your own wheel besides. But at the end of the day, this remains one of the more affordable options to run a wheel on your Fanatec wheelbase.